Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be making a catch-all spread for the week of March 8th through 14th. March 8th is International Women's Day, so I kind of wanted to do something to celebrate that. I already used the Womankind sticker book as my monthly spread because it's also Women's History Month, so I figured Stronger Together was a good one for International Women's Day. I'll show you some of the stickers that I was inspired by. I really want to use this giant quote that says, "Stand up, girl." And then it's just a beautiful color palette, a lot of diversity in this book, which I like. Pink foiling. And then this one over here that says, "The Power of Girl Power." So I thought it could be fun to just kind of go back to an older book for this. I got some newer books in the mail from the spring release. They came from Michael's, not the Happy Planner website. And I'm like itching to use them, but I know I wanted to do one last hurrah before I fully dive into the spring collection. So let's just get started. I didn't pull stickers ahead of time. I haven't been doing that lately. Part of the reason why is just because once they're on the wax paper and I don't use them, then they kind of get stuck in a corner. Like, I have just a pile of wax paper and it's a sticker graveyard, and I feel guilty about that. So I'm like, I'm just going to pull them straight out of the book so there's no stragglers at the end of the video. The Power of Girl Power on the 8th for International Women's Day. I want like a box to mark that. I don't think there's script stickers that say International Women's Day in any of the books, but I could do one of these. I think there's also foiled ones. Purple? No. Stick away from purple foil this week. Like, regular purple is fine, but I just don't want to bring in purple foil because I think I'm going to do pink foil later in the video. So I'm going to overlap this. That's looking pretty good to me. And the first thing I want to do on the other page is my large quote. I love the lettering on this with all the different patterns. I could like even center it. I haven't centered a giant quote on a page in forever, but I have so much stuff to do on the Thursday. So I'm like, I can't really do that, but it looks good down here on the weekend because weekends are normally pretty chill, just independent work. Stand up, girl. Love it. This is another sticker that I thought would be good. Maybe I put this one along the bottom of Thursday, Friday. I think it would fit nicely right here. Oh yeah, that looks good. Okay. Perfect fit. If we're going all in on the big quotes, I'm going to use this one too. And this one says, "There is strength in sisterhood." So putting that with International Women's Day as well. Now I'm going to put in some boxes for class. This page got a little damaged in shipping, but it's not the end of the world. So let's see. I'm trying to think through my schedule, and I'm struggling, and it's March. I've been doing my schedule for a while now. So Wednesday I've got an appointment, and then I have class. So I'm going to put this one at the bottom. Bottom of this box looks good. Then on Thursday I've got work, COVID test class. I like this box with the peace sign. I'm going to do it at the top of the middle box so that I can use the top one for my work and COVID test boxes. I used the two filled in ones to indicate classes, and then I can use these ones that are just the bordered ones to indicate work shifts. So I got to put one on Monday, but I also have to get a COVID test before I go into work. I'm filming this on Tuesday, but I'm supposed to get my first vaccination on Saturday, the Saturday preceding this week. So hopefully come Monday, I will have my first vaccination done. We still need to get tested even if we have been vaccinated, especially since it's a 2-part vaccination. So I don't know. I feel like once enough people are vaccinated on campus, they'll start modifying rules about like how often you need to be tested. They have identified that new variant of the disease or virus. I don't actually know the difference between a virus and a disease. They identified that new variant on campus, so things are getting a little stricter again. We're not going into full-on lockdown, but we're supposed, like, I mean, obviously, for the last year, everyone is supposed to be, like, using their common sense. Some people are not using their common sense and are going to bars, and it's difficult to prevent that on a college campus, but I haven't been doing any of those things, so I feel pretty safe just doing my, like, normal work from home and then go in and do my second job on campus in a plexiglass bubble. Sunday work shift. I don't want to get too distracted by talking about like deadly diseases and viruses on my channel. Like, this is all about stickers and fun, and I try not to be too in touch with the real world here, but sometimes it is unavoidable. So let's get a sticker for COVID test, and then this will be the last time I talk about that in this video. Okay, so put this one right here. And then I'm going to bump this one up on the page because I don't like it kind of floating down there. So these will all fit nicely up in this top box. I got to figure out how to indicate that I also have a paper due on this Thursday. I'm thinking just like, maybe one of these would be fun. I pulled the yellow one. I want to overlap it with the class one, but if I overlap it in this corner, I get rid of the peace sign. So I guess we just put it underneath and I'll draw like a cute arrow connecting the two. But this is a paper. How exciting. My life is full of papers. I'm really loving the pink foiling on this one that says keep going and going. So I'm going to put this one here. Not sure what it's going to be for, and I'm not sure what kind of event will carry over from Tuesday to Wednesday, but I think it looks good there, so it's staying there. I've got that appointment on Wednesday, so let's put it right here in the middle with the pink. And then I have a rainbow that says appointment. Not a huge rainbow person, but the rainbows, they just fit so well with this book. It's just kind of part of the aesthetic, so I think I'm going to add a few more rainbows into this spread eventually. I just got up to check the planner, the plum paper planner that I use just to pre-plan everything. It's an hourly layout, and I just stick things in there once things get told that I have to be at them. I just got up to check that planner just to make sure I got everything. And with the new lighting setup, which I'm not sure if it's actually doing anything or not, maybe just causing shadows, but I'm going to give it a week and see how that works out for me. Otherwise, I might just need to reevaluate my whole filming thing. But with all of these lights going on, A, I feel like I'm in a movie studio of some sort, even though they're not doing a whole lot. And B, I feel like I'm in a spy movie because all of these cords and like navigating my living room now that there's cords stretching across it to try to find the nearest outlets. It's just like such an obstacle course of a living room right now. I'm just going to stick some quotes in because I think it's just going to be a quote heavy spread. This one says, "Don't let anyone dull your sparkle." I love the pink and purple on that beautiful color palette. I said there would be more rainbows, so I'm going to put a rainbow on top of this. That's a cute pairing. I'm going to stick this one in that says errands because I'm going to try to do errands on Tuesday. Just going to go in this empty space here. I don't know what the errands are yet. It's probably just going to be grocery shopping, but a fancy sticker makes grocery shopping a lot more fun. I'm going to bring in another one of these longer boxes. This one says actually you can, and I'm putting that on the weekend. I like all of the different people at the bottom of it. There were actually stickers that looked like this, but I preferred this one just because it fits so nicely in this space. And then I'm like, I could use them elsewhere, but I'm using up all the valuable space already, so those will get saved for a different spread. I'm starting to realize how much I actually like this sticker book. Like, yeah, it's a lot of colors, it's very rainbow, but everything works so well together. Obviously, that's what they intended when they made a sticker book. There's designers who know things about things, and they know that these colors are going to work together. But it's fun to see all of the different colors, like, not clash with each other when they get on the page. Some more artwork. This one says Girls Run the World. It's that same illustration from the weekend, but in a vertical box. I don't want to leave it with only 2 rainbows because I like things in 3s, so I'm going to put this rainbow over here, and then maybe a quote in this area. I'm using up a lot of the weekend for quotes, but maybe I could do one on Friday because I don't have a lot going on Friday. There's possibly a meeting on Friday, so I should probably leave a space for that. I'm just going to stick a colorful box to indicate that something might happen. So this is my potential draft revision meeting. Looking fancy right up there. Okay, I found a quote and now I'm reconsidering everything that I've done up here. So I'm gonna get rid of the rainbow and the meeting sticker for a minute. Okay, so those stickers are peeled up. This one is gonna go to the bottom of the box because I wanna put a quote above it. And then just gonna hold on to the rainbow for now. I'm pulling this one that says, if at first you don't succeed, fix your ponytail and try again, which, great quote, but also I'm just nervous. Like, I get nervous every time I submit something to be reviewed by my advisor. So I'm like, what if it's a flop? But, you know, if it doesn't go as well as I hoped, like, edits can be made and things can get better. So I like that quote associated with this meeting. Now I just got to figure out the rainbow. So I have it over here. I'm just gonna stick it down here in this section. Sorry about no catch-all video last week. The spread just didn't go as I envisioned. It was one of those weeks where what I had in my head wasn't what was happening on the paper, and it was just getting super frustrating. So I filmed the video and then I scrapped the video, but you missed me talking about everyone's favorite Chicago holiday, Casimir Pulaski Day. Pulaski. People pronounce it a lot of different ways around here. But I didn't learn until college that not everyone celebrated that, which it's basically just a holiday to celebrate Polish heritage. I'm not even Polish, but it's such a big deal around here that banks closed, libraries closed. Sometimes we had school off, and I was in the suburbs. Like, if you're in Chicago proper, you got school off on that day. But he was a Revolutionary War hero, like a Polish guy, and he saved George Washington, which is kind of exciting. But apparently not everyone gets that day off, and not everyone was aware that that day existed. But if you're from the Chicago area, like I am, it's a holiday. And I love every excuse to celebrate a holiday. So I was talking about that in my last video, but the last video didn't get posted, so I'll mention it here in passing. Definitely worth a Wikipedia read. And the very last thing I want to do is place this box, which is like those longer boxes. I just am fixing it the other way. I'm putting that in the sidebar. And I'm going to pair it with this one that says go to the market because I want to put my grocery list over here. So cute little area in the sidebar for that, and it makes use of all of that functional space over there that I don't know what to do with if I'm not sticking flowers in the sidebar. I'm pretty happy with this, so I'm gonna call it good. I love all the colors and the foiling is fun. Excited to see how this goes after the pen. I'm probably gonna mix it up and use a bunch of different colored pens in this one to match all of the different colors that are on the page. My mind is like, only use the gray pen so that the colors can kind of like come forward. But maybe I'll just use a bunch of different colored pens and just make it really rainbow. Not normally my style, but this week it is. So if you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner related content and follow me on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. So I hope to see you there. Thank you and happy planning.